This and this can either spell complete danger or complete fun. Trap shooting is a fun and engaging sport, but it requires proper safety, proper technique, and proper cleanup. Even if you don't end up trap shooting, the safety techniques taught during it will benefit you at some point if you end up around firearms. Firstly, today, we'll discuss proper safety techniques for firearms, then we will discuss proper technique for trap shooting, and finally, we'll discuss proper cleanup protocol. Firearm safety begins before even touching your firearm. For proper transport, you should make sure your firearm is in a case and has the action open and the safety on. For proper ammunition storage, you should make sure it is in its separate box. Never load your ammunition in your firearm until you are ready to shoot. Next, you need to make sure you have proper eye and ear protection. Your eyeglasses are very important as they prevent any potential damage to your eyes, and ear protection is important as guns are very loud and they can make you go deaf. When you are ready to take your gun out of the case and go to the firing line, you should simply unzip your zipper and then make sure your gun is pointed in a safe direction. This can either be directly up or down. Down is usually safer. Never point your gun straight forward unless you are intending to shoot. Especially never point it at someone or something you do not intend to shoot. It should stay down until you are at the firing line. Also, notice how the action is open here and the safety is on. I can turn the safety off by just hitting this. Nothing will happen because the action is open. To close the action, now that the safety is on, you can simply do this. And then there's a button back here that will undo your action. You should keep your action open until you are ready to shoot. Now that we have learned proper firearm safety, we should learn proper shooting technique. First, you want to get your weight distribution right. Make sure you have about 60% of your weight on your front foot. This is going to be foot opposite your gun shooting. So I'm left eye dominant, so I end up shooting left-handed. Most people are right eye dominant, so they're going to shoot right-handed. So since I'm left-handed, then I'm going to bring my right foot forward. If you're right-handed, you bring your left foot forward. Then when you're ready, you come up to the firing line. Here, you want to get your gun mounted into your shoulder. There's a little pocket in your shoulder right here that your gun will fit snugly into. Then bring your cheek down, keep both eyes open, and load a shell into the gun. When you are ready, you close the gun, you turn off your safety, you yell pull, and follow the bead at the end of your barrel, right behind the bird, and keep momentum going even after the bird has been shot. Then, after all of your rounds have been shot, bring your gun safely down. Make sure the action is open at all times and you are not shooting. Then safely walk off the firing line. Now that you have shot a few clays, you may be done for the day and you are ready to clean up and go home. There are a few things you need to do before that gets done. Now that we are done shooting, we are ready to clean up. The first step in doing this is making sure that your gun is in a safe place. This can either be on our gun rack or place it back in its case. To place it back in its case, first make sure that the action is open. Next, make sure that the safety is on. When you are ready, make sure your gun's always in a safe direction and carefully place it back in its case. Then just zip it up. And you are done with it. Now we need to remove the shells. Now that everyone is done shooting, there's probably quite a few spent shells on the ground. You need to take care of these, otherwise they could cause problems. To do this, you can place them in one of either two spots. You probably have some empty shell boxes you can put them in, or if you have a range bag, they usually have a dedicated pocket where you can just zip them out when you have them all in there. So we just need to pick them up and place them in one of either of these two spots. You can place them in the range bag or in the shell box. Then, when you have all of your shells, you should dispose of them properly. If you're at a range, you should be bringing them to a recycling bin. If you are at home and you bring them home, then you can either dump them out into a trash can or you can reload them if you have the proper equipment. Most people will need to just dump them out into a trash can though. To do that, all you need to do is just zip this open and they should pop out. That is all you need to clean up. I want you to remember that this sport possesses a lot of fun, but also a lot of danger. Today, we have reviewed the basics of firearm safety. Then, we discussed proper shooting technique for trap shooting. Finally, we discussed proper cleanup methods once you are done shooting. With this information, I hope that when you do end up around firearms, you are prepared for what is to come and know the proper safety for handling them. I also encourage you to go out and do some trap shooting now that you know proper technique and have a lot of fun, especially with friends. Thank you.